Hey everyone, welcome back. If you've been following my journey, you know by now that we're all about action, not just talk. And today is, I think, day 3 of my first month of my type 2 diabetes reversal journey. And I'm kicking things off with a detox protocol. It's going to help me reset my body and help me get me on the path to reversing my diabetes. Now, I'm excited to share exactly what I'm doing. It's a major step forward in the process, and I want to break it down for you so you know exactly what to expect. So let's just jump right into it, shall we? Before we do that, though, quick disclaimer: I'm not a doctor, and what I'm doing here is not medical advice. Always talk to your doctor before making any big changes to your routine. And hey, don't expect any miracles overnight. We're talking real steady progress here. And oh, if you don't like kale or your green veggies, well, just remember you can't hate on the green veggies if they help your pancreas. Just remember that. So, first of all, let's start out by talking about why detox first. What is that and why is it important? Well, here's the thing: type 2 diabetes isn't just about cutting sugar or carbs, it's about giving your body a chance to reset. And that means getting rid of inflammation and toxins that mess with your metabolism. Now, think of it like cleaning your house before you start redecorating. If it's full of junk, you can't redecorate. Nothing works right, right? Now, by detoxing, we're clearing out those toxins so my liver can do its job better. If you remember back to the episode where I went through my blood work, if you haven't watched that, you should go back and watch it. But my liver and my kidneys are not functioning properly, and that's a big deal with type 2 diabetes. It means my body can, if we clear out the toxins in my liver, it can do its job better. And that means my body can focus on reversing type 2 diabetes instead of just fighting off the junk. Now, I want to be clear, this detox isn't forever. Right now, we're eliminating certain foods for a month, and we'll see what happens in month 2. But many of these items will be reintroduced later in the process once my body has had a chance to reset and get healed. The goal really is to find what works best for my body, of course. So here's the detox plan I've started 3 days ago. For the next month, I'm doing a program that eliminates a lot of stuff, and you're going to probably think, oh my gosh, I'd never be able to do it, but you can do it. I'm eliminating things like gluten and dairy and sugar and processed foods and beef and caffeine. I'll be drinking around 85 to 90 ounces of water per day. You should be doing about a half ounce per pound of body weight per day. And that's a lot of trips to the bathroom. But hey, we're cleaning up here, right? You gotta do what you gotta do. So the question is, like, what do I eat? What do I avoid? Well, here's what's on the menu for me. So things I could eat. First thing, leafy greens, spinach, kale, arugula, salads. These are the powerhouses of my diet. I literally try to have them at every meal. Leafy greens are packed with fiber, and that means it helps regulate blood sugar levels, helps improve insulin sensitivity, plus they're full of vitamins and minerals that reduce inflammation in the body. These greens are like a detoxifying superhero for my liver and digestive system. Second thing, cruciferous vegetables, broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts. You always probably hated your mom for saying, hey, you got to eat your Brussels sprouts, right? But these veggies are high in fiber and also contain compounds that support liver detox. They have antioxidants and nutrients that help your body fight inflammation, which is huge for managing diabetes and improving your insulin sensitivity. Plus, they help balance your hormones, which is important for long-term health. Secondly, healthy fats. What do I mean by healthy fats? Avocado, coconut oil, olive oil, nuts, seeds. These fats are essential for supporting my detox of my liver and reducing inflammation. Healthy fats also help with nutrient absorption, so that makes sure my body gets all the good stuff from the food I eat. And even though I'm not a big fan of avocados, I mean, I've always just disliked avocados because it's like green, mushy baby food to me. I know they're good for me, so I'm gonna have to find a way, and I have to sneak them in. Put them. I'm freezing them, putting them in smoothies. I'm making guacamole, which I can eat, and I'm getting my avocados in almost every day. Third thing, lean proteins: chicken, turkey, fish. These proteins are easier on the digestive system compared to red meats. They're lower in saturated fat, and lean protein helps maintain muscle mass, right? And while I'm on this detox, they also help stabilize blood sugar by providing steady, slow digesting energy. That means you'll feel full longer. Fish is especially great because it also it's rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which are essential for the heart, the ticker. You guys know I had a heart attack at one point. There's an episode about that. And they also help fight inflammation. Berries. These fruits are packed with antioxidants. I absolutely love strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, schnozberries. That's not a real thing, but they're packed with antioxidants that protect my cells from damage. They help reduce inflammation. They also have fiber, so it slows the release of sugar into the bloodstream. So it helps me with my blood sugar levels and keeping them steady. I've added berries like strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, blackberries to my diet as a natural, healthy, and sweet treat. It's nice. Sweet potatoes and other root vegetables. So these are complex carbs. They're different than white potatoes. White potatoes are completely off the menu. But because these are complex carbs, they provide sustained energy without spiking blood sugar levels too terribly. They're loaded with vitamins like A and C. The vitamin A and C support immune health. They also help heal the body during the detox process. Sweet potatoes also have a high amount of fiber, which helps with digestion and blood sugar regulation. So, it's a good option. Throw one in an air fryer, 370, 40 minutes or so, and you'll have a great sweet potato cooked up perfectly. So you're probably thinking to yourself, okay, that's what he's eating. I can't wait to hear what he's avoiding. Well, you're right. It's kind of a laundry list of stuff. But again, it's only temporary, right? Everyone can get through temporary things. So first thing, no grains. No wheat, no rice, no oats, no barley, none of the grains. No couscous. Because why? Because they spike blood sugar. I mean, grains are high in simple carbohydrates that your body quickly breaks down into sugar, and it leads to insulin spikes. And by eliminating them, my blood sugar levels will be much more stable, and I'll avoid these sugar crashes that mess with my energy. So I'll go without it for a month. Dairy. This is a tough one, right? No cheese, no milk, no yogurt. I take that back. You can do coconut milk yogurt, but not dairy yogurt. Now, it's tough, but it's worth it. I'm telling you. Dairy can increase inflammation. It's a known inflammatory. And for people with type 2 diabetes, it can also interfere with insulin sensitivity. So dairy proteins like casein and whey, I used to take those protein powders. I take casein or whey protein before I work out and casein after. But they can cause digestive discomfort, and some studies show that they can contribute to insulin resistance. So cutting it out gives my system a chance to reset. So for now, no dairy. I've moved to plant-based protein powders for my workouts, and it's completely fine. Tastes great, and I'm not missing the dairy. Sugar, even honey. No artificial sweeteners either. Sugar is the number one enemy. Get it? Number one enemy. He's the biggest culprit in type 2 diabetes. When you eat sugar, your body has to produce insulin to deal with it. And if that process gets out of whack, like for me, insulin resistance kicks in. And then everything goes downhill. That's why eliminating sugar and even natural sweeteners is important in giving my body a chance to reset and to stop relying on sugar and for energy. Now, you can do things like stevia, monk fruit, because those are natural sweeteners that will not spike your blood sugar. I've also eliminated processed foods. No deli meats, no fast food. I think we all know processed foods are the devil. I mean, the government is looking into this right now. There's a lot of problems, a lot of chemicals. There's over 10,000 chemicals allowed in the U.S. that are put in our foods today. In Europe, it's only 300. So think about that for a minute. So these foods are loaded with chemicals, unhealthy fats, refined sugars. They've actually engineered them to make you stay hungry and eat more and become addicted, just like cigarette companies did. I'm going to do an episode on that down the line. But all of these chemicals and unhealthy fats and refined sugars promote inflammation. They disrupt blood sugar regulation. They're also low in nutrients, so my body doesn't get what it really needs to heal. The detox process is all about getting back to whole, clean foods. Okay, shop in the outside aisle of the grocery store. Beef. For the time being, I'm cutting out red meat. I love burgers. I love steaks. I absolutely love it because it can be hard on the digestive system, and it may contribute to increased inflammation. Now, while it could be a good source of protein, beef can also contribute to insulin resistance over time. So for now, I'm avoiding it in favor of leaner proteins: chicken, turkey, fish, etc. The big one for me, I gotta admit, caffeine, man. I mean, I'm a Diet Coke addict. No kidding. I probably drink Diet Coke every day for the last 30 years. And this is going to be a big struggle for me. But I'm in it for the long haul. I mean, caffeine can interfere with insulin sensitivity. Diet Coke has artificial sweeteners, which also do the same thing. And, caffeine can contribute to blood sugar fluctuations. It also raises stress hormones like cortisol, which can worsen blood sugar control. Cutting out is going to help me stay even more even keeled during the process. Now, I got to tell you this. I am shocked, actually. 3 days into this, I haven't had a single Diet Coke, and I've had no withdrawals. Nothing. No headaches, no nothing. And I'm guessing it's because of these supplements, I'm on, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But it's pretty interesting. Now, I know this all sounds restrictive, right? But I'm committed to the process, and that you need to be too. Like, if you want to take back your control of your health, no one's going to control it other than you. Get past it. Embrace, make the changes, and stick with it. And, I'm going to. These foods are designed to help my body reset, heal. Ultimately, the goal, maybe a year or whatever it's going to be, I don't know, but help me reverse my type 2 diabetes. And it's going to be no one's saying it's not going to be tough. But I'm ready, and I'll keep you posted all along on how I'm feeling as the days go by. As a matter of fact, we'll do monthly check-ins to kind of let you guys know how I'm doing. Now, before I start the new supplement, before I get into the new supplement protocol, there's something important I need to mention. I am currently stopping all my supplements I was on before. And that was the stuff I thought was working. But you got to stop everything when you bring in new supplements because you want to make sure the new detox protocol has a clean start and see how my body responds to these new supplements. However, got to understand also, I'm continuing with my prescribed medications as advised by my doctor. This ensures I'm still managing my diabetes while the detox process is running. I'm still on my metformin. I have a couple of drugs I take, and I'm sticking on those. So let's talk about supplements. So let me get all these up here. So this is 4 of the 5. There's one I don't have here with me in the hotel room, but they're not your average vitamins. They're pharmaceutical grade supplements that you just can't pick up on Amazon Prime. Right? It won't be delivered to your door the next day. And you can't just go down to Target and grab them at Target. You got to get it from a qualified healthcare professional. And these are the kind of high quality supplements that are only available through a doctor. In my case, my functional medicine doctor. Which is why I'm working closely with my healthcare team to make sure they're the right fit for me. So here's what I'm taking and why each one matters. First thing, I'm taking a liver support supplement. This one's designed to help my liver detoxify and flush out any of those chemicals and toxins and other junk that's built up over time. It's a lot like a coffee filter. If you keep using the coffee filter after its life, it eventually stops working, right? This supplement is like giving my liver a power up so it can do its job even better. Second thing, anti-inflammatory supplement. This is going to help reduce inflammation in my body, particularly in my liver and my gut. Since inflammation is a huge contributor to insulin resistance, this supplement is essential for helping my body heal and improve its ability to process sugar. Third thing, digestive support supplement. This one's all about keeping my digestive system running smoothly. Did you know that your gut microbiome controls almost everything that happens to you physically in your body? It's insane. And this supplement is going to help me to break down food properly, improve my nutrient absorption, and reduce any digestive discomfort during the detox. I'm taking a nutrient absorption supplement. This helps ensure my body is actually absorbing all the nutrients from the food. It's no use eating healthy if my body can't absorb the nutrients, right? Glutathione, that's a really super important one. That's this right here. This stays refrigerated. It's a liquid, and I'll be taking that twice a day. Once in the morning, once at night. You just basically take it, do a couple of squirts under your tongue, hold it for 30 seconds, switch it in your mouth. It doesn't taste terrible. This one is like lemon mint. I wouldn't say it really tastes like that, but it's not bad. And this glutathione is a very, very powerful antioxidant. And it supports my liver in processing toxins and helps protect my cells from damage during the detox process. It's a game changer for supporting overall cellular health and fighting inflammation. That's kind of my secret weapon. Yeah, it's a lot of pills. I mean, I take six, two of each of these at every meal. So 6 pills a day. But here's the deal: the reality is they're helping my body do the heavy lifting, so I don't have to. And if you've been neglecting toxins for a while, I'm sure all of you have. This kind of support is 100% necessary. Now, let's be real. Detoxing isn't all fun and games. This first week, I thought it was going to be rough. For some people, it is, but some people feel sluggish and they have cravings, or they'll hit hard, and then that's normal, and it's like going through withdrawals. But for me, I haven't had any of those things happen. I think what we're going to see here, we're already seeing blood sugar improvement. Just to let you know, I think if I look at my 30-day average blood sugar, it was like 340, which is insane. If I look at my last 3 days blood sugar average, it's like 219. Now, that is nowhere near it needs to be. I want to be clear. I am not, after 3 days, to the place I need to be. I got a long way to go. But that's a huge drop. And, generally you need to be down like the 120, 130 average, I think. So 219 is still out of the realm of good. But the reality is, as I go on, the detox is going to help my body heal and get back to a place where I can properly process all that sugar that's in my body, and eliminate all the bad things that can happen with type 2 diabetes. Now, I want you to understand that I literally have tried so many things over the years. Like, I got suckered into every little thing people told me or read about online. And, quick fixes, nothing worked, nothing seemed to stick. And I remember one night I was sitting on the couch, I was exhausted. The diabetes, the brain fog, the low energy, wondering about like all these problems in my body and what's going to happen. And I thought, there has to be a better way. Like, there just has to be. And that's when I realized that this journey isn't about weight loss, not about looking better. It's about my health. It's about getting my body to work for me again instead of against me. So, that's basically it for today. I'm committed to this, and I'm hoping you're committed to it too. Hopefully you're getting something out of this. And if you're interested in following this journey with me, make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Remember, when you leave a comment, the Google algorithm loves that, and it'll show the video to more people, and I can help more people. But comment below on your thoughts, questions you have. I answer almost everyone. And I'll be back with more updates, and trust me, you won't want to miss the next episode. Thanks for watching, and remember, we're in this together, one healthy choice at a time. Make it a great day, and commit. Do it, please.